The MacBook Pro has long been the gold standard for performance laptops, but Apple is now preparing to take an unprecedented leap forward. After years of incremental upgrades, leaks reveal that the upcoming OLED M6 MacBook Pro will deliver one of the biggest redesigns in the Mac's history, combining a breathtaking OLED display, full touchscreen controls, a lighter and thinner chassis, a hole-punch camera, and Apple's next-gen M6 chip built for AI, creative power, and unmatched efficiency. Expected between late 2026 and early 2027, this shift will finally merge the best parts of iPad and Mac, creating a hybrid-style experience without abandoning macOS. Now let's dive into the most detailed breakdown of every leak, rumor, and supply chain report shaping Apple's most futuristic MacBook yet. Apple is reportedly preparing the most dramatic redesign in MacBook Pro history with the upcoming M6 MacBook Pro, a device expected to launch sometime between late 2026 and early 2027. And according to reliable leaks, supply chain details, and insider analysis, this next-generation model will feature a stunning OLED display, full touchscreen support, a thinner and lighter form factor, a redesigned hinge system, a hole-punch camera replacing the controversial notch, new silicon carbon battery, technology, and of course, the extremely powerful M6 chipset, all of which mark one of the boldest evolution steps Apple has ever taken for the Mac lineup, beginning with the centerpiece of this redesign, the OLED display, which will replace Apple's current LED backlit LCD panels and introduce richer, more vibrant colors, deeper true blacks, higher contrast ratios, and far greater control over each pixel, making it an ideal upgrade for photographers, filmmakers, designers, and creative professionals who rely on color accuracy and fine detail. And because OLED panels are thinner and more energy efficient, Apple can achieve a lighter and slimmer design while extending battery life. And leaks suggest Samsung Display is manufacturing custom MacBook-sized OLED panels using advanced Gen 8.6 production lines to meet Apple's strict requirements, ensuring long-lasting performance, reduced burn-in risk, and professional-grade calibration. But the real shocker is that Apple is finally embracing touchscreen functionality on the MacBook Pro, a move the company denied for over a decade. Yet this upcoming model is rumored to include full touch input support, allowing users to interact directly with macOS using gestures, taps, drawing motions, and editing actions, something especially useful for digital artists, video editors, students, and professionals who want the precision of touch without switching to an iPad. And to make this possible, Apple is reportedly redesigning the hinge system to provide maximum stability while touching the screen, ensuring that the display remains firm and doesn't wobble. And with this touchscreen capability, macOS may receive new UI enhancements, larger touch-friendly controls, improved gesture recognizers, and unified interactions that blend Mac and iPad functionality while still preserving the classic desktop experience. And moving to the external design, leaks suggest the new MacBook Pro will feature a hole-punch camera instead of the notch, delivering a much more immersive screen experience while keeping high-quality 1080p or possibly 4K camera performance. And Apple is also working on developing silicon carbon battery cells, a new battery chemistry that increases energy density while reducing weight, helping the redesigned MacBook Pro maintain long endurance despite thinner dimensions. And this ties into Apple's consistent push towards sleek design, premium portability, and unmatched efficiency, especially with the introduction of the M6 chipset at the heart of this machine, which is expected to deliver major performance boosts over the M5 and M4 generation, particularly for graphics processing, 3D rendering, machine learning, and AI-accelerated workloads, where Apple's neural engine will play a key role in tasks like real-time language translation, object recognition, advanced video editing, and on-device AI features Apple is reportedly developing for future macOS versions. And with the move to a more advanced manufacturing process, the M6 chip will likely include more GPU cores, higher bandwidth memory, and ultra-efficient power consumption that enables heavier workloads while maintaining cool temperatures, silent operations, and long battery life. And when it comes to Apple's strategy, the OLED and touchscreen MacBook Pro will debut exclusively in the high-end Pro lineup first, carrying a premium price tag, but offering Apple the opportunity to test durability, power consumption, and user Response before eventually bringing OLED and potential touch support to the MacBook Air and lower price models, following Apple's typical phased rollout strategy seen with features like the Touch Bar, M-series silicon, and high refresh rate promotion panels. And looking closer at Apple's release roadmap, the company is reportedly planning a two-phase launch. First, in early 2026, we may see new M5 Pro and M5 Max MacBook Pro models that maintain the current design but deliver performance upgrades, while the full OLED redesign with M6 chips is scheduled for late 2026 or early 2027, giving Apple's supply chain, especially Samsung Display, enough time to scale up production, refine large OLED panels, and ensure quality consistency. And what's fascinating is that industry analysts believe the OLED MacBook Pro is only the beginning of Apple's broader plans to enter hybrid and foldable device categories, with rumors of foldable MacBook iPad hybrid or even a foldable screen MacBook prototype under development, using the structural benefits of OLED for flexible form factors. Though these devices remain in early testing and may take several more years to mature, but the upcoming OLED touchscreen MacBook Pro clearly positions Apple to enter that future gradually. Started with familiar design enhanced with modern interaction and display technologies, and the pricing for the new model is expected to be premium, possibly higher than current MacBook Pro models due to the expensive OLED panels, redesign costs, touchscreen integration, and the new M6 chipset, though Apple may justify the price by targeting professionals, creators, developers, and users who demand future-proof power and cutting-edge capabilities. And this price strategy aligns with Apple's method of launching major innovations on its Pro devices first while slowly spreading them to more affordable models over time. And overall, the M6 MacBook Pro, with OLED display and touchscreen support, represents a monumental shift in Apple's laptop philosophy, combining the best visual technology, new forms of interaction, ultra-high performance silicon, and a refined chassis design to create the most advanced and forward-thinking MacBook ever. And as these leaks and supply chain reports continue to gain momentum, it becomes increasingly clear that Apple is preparing a new era of MacBooks that blend power, portability, interactivity, and stunning display quality like never before, bringing users a device that not only meets today's demands, but also anticipates the needs of tomorrow, making this upcoming MacBook Pro one of the most anticipated Apple products in years. And if you're excited about Apple's future laptop direction, the OLED MacBook Pro is shaping up to be a game changer that will redefine what a laptop can be, wrapping up this in-depth breakdown and bringing you every major leak, rumor, and insider detail currently available, presented right here on TechVerse. If you're considering upgrading your laptop in the next year, it might be worth waiting for the OLED M6 MacBook Pro, as this redesign represents the biggest leap in MacBook history, blending next-gen display tech, touchscreen capability, and massive performance gains. This is one upgrade you won't want to miss.